Gentlemen, I'm sure you heard many times, just be yourself. What exactly does that mean? Being yourself is being honest in your words and actions. For example, if you disagree with someone, you tell them. This requires a fair bit of vulnerability and courage. I'm not suggesting you walk around like a tactless fool who insults others and calls it honesty. I'm recommending not being a person who agrees with opinions you don't support just to make peace. You can listen to people without agreeing. And if you don't agree, tactfully give your opinion. Furthermore, live a life of authenticity. If you're someone who wants to sleep around, do it. Being someone who's honest and direct is a shortcut to negotiation. If she wants the same thing, it works out perfectly. If a woman were to ask you, what are your intentions? Be honest. Even if she doesn't want that, you save time. Let's observe the alternative. Let's say you're looking to hook up, but you lie and say you're looking for a girlfriend and seeing where things go, which is lying through admission. So hoping you make a good boyfriend, she holds out on you because she doesn't want to appear promiscuous, which is common among a lot of women. So you're wasting time on a situation that had a simple solution had you been honest. If you're finding that being yourself is having negative results on your dating or social life, you may have bad etiquette. We live in a society and there are unspoken social rules. Grabbing a woman without reading her body language, whether or not that's appropriate or not, is not socially acceptable. Socialize yourself and understand body language and conduct yourself appropriately. All right. You have to be 100% yourself. That means sides of you that you repress because you don't want to offend or you don't want to upset or you don't want to appear, even appearing, you don't want to appear needy. You have to let all of that come out. You have to have a dialogue with yourself and just let that come out. Now, some guys are like, softies, but like they're outwardly aggressive and stuff like that. And they're kind of repressing that soft, kind of compassionate side of them. Other guys are like nice and they're repressing their aggression and their wants. But you have to let all of that come out because through the authenticity is where you get the girl. Now, of course, you can be a girl faking it. Of course, you can fake it and be somebody you're not and still get the girl. But it ain't going to last long. Trust me when I say that. It ain't going to last long. Shit's going to hit the fan. And when it does, she just, you're not going to, it's just not sustainable because it's not you. You always have to act. Now, if you're yourself right from jump, it's no acting. You don't have to juggle lies and stuff. Like you're imagine the balls are lie. You're just like juggling lies constantly. You don't have to do that if you're just 100% yourself. If a girl asks you, what do? Don't lie and say you're a six-figure earner and you live in Silicon Valley or something like that. Tell the truth. You can just be like, hey, I'm in between jobs. I don't really have a job like now. You're being honest. And if, she's like looking for something else, that's cool. But it's just integrity doesn't just hold a benefit to you. It holds a benefit for how you react, because if you have integrity, you also look for that in others. So, if you're someone who values honesty, so you're an honest person, the moment dishonesty comes up, you're gone. You know what I mean? It's just respecting yourself, and you're not respecting yourself by lying and pretending to be someone you're not and acting. Be 100% yourself. And if you're out there and you're finding that being yourself, women are still rejecting you, you got to learn the rules. Life is a series of games. If you know the rules of the game and you play the game, you can then reap the rewards of playing the game. If you're not playing the game, you can't reap the rewards. So, those who get the game quickly, those are the ones who succeed, and you don't have to change who you are to get the game. You can be like, let's just say you like anime and stuff like that, and a lot of people consider that like a quote unquote nerdy hobby or something like that. And you reveal to a girl, you can reveal that casually that you like anime as long as you're playing in the confines of the social game. Now, if you're coming up to girls, grabbing them, and just like being just like breathing on the back of girls' necks and stuff like that, you're not playing the game properly. You can be yourself and still play the game, but you have to play the game. There are a series of games. You get the game. You can still be yourself, but you have to play the game. And there are unspoken social rules that everybody does. Like, for example, you know, what's a good example? The body, the personal space. That's an unspoken rule. People don't really come up, talk to you like, hey, I just met you, but my personal space bubble is right here. People won't tell you that. It's just something you just have to get. And those who get it, play the game. They recognize the game. They play the game. And you can still be yourself while playing the game. If you're someone with bad body odor, you look sloppy. You're repulsive. You say vulgar things. And, you're someone who wants to win an argument with a stranger and stuff like that. You're violating the spoken social rules. You have to play the game. But you can still be yourself. But recognize you have to play the game, because I know a lot of dudes like, oh, I am myself, and girls still don't like me. You're not playing the game. You're not socialized enough. Practice, socialize, pay attention to body language and stuff like that. You're socialized, then you can be yourself. You know what I mean? But you still have to play the game. But like putting on a facade and acting and stuff like that, it will not help your game. It just won't. In some situations it can, but if you're looking for a sustainable relationship, acting like someone you're not, it's just not gonna work. You're looking for hookups and stuff like that. You'll probably get more hookups if you behave like someone else. But then you kind of have to contend with yourself. If you have any type of integrity, you have to contend with yourself. Now, if you're a soulless psychopath, I guess it works. Just being an actor works for you. But if you're someone with a conscience, you're kind of messing with your identity by putting on an act all the time. And you can put on an act for so long that you don't even know who you are. So I recommend going into interactions, recognize the social game, pay attention to body language and stuff like that, personal space and stuff like that, and then play the game. And then, you see a guy will see another guy, smack a girl's butt that he just met and stuff like that. And just like, oh, I can do that. No. Don't think because he did that, you can do that. He recognized the body language. He was flirting with her beforehand. Her body language opened up. And, there might have been something directly communicated, but most likely it was sub-communicated through her body language and the way she was responding, that she would be open to that type of, thing. But like, if you're not, it was most likely a workup. It was a workup. It was a consent ladder, so to speak. It wasn't just like, oh, hey, my name is such and such. Oh, you're Katie. Oh, damn, nice ass. It wasn't like that. The guys who recognize that are able to, flirt with girls, have sex with girls when the day they first met them and things like that. But you have to play the game. If you're someone who wants to date, just date. You know what I mean? If you're someone who wants to take girls on a date, tell them, hey, I really want to, date. I just want to casually date. I'm not looking for nothing serious right now. But in the future, maybe I would. Like, you know what I mean? If you're somebody who wants to hook up, tell a girl you're hooking up. You just want to hook up. Just like, and you can apply that through your body language and stuff like that. Let's just, depending on the scene. Like, let's just say you're in a rush. You go to a girl, you say, you flirt a little bit, blah, blah, blah. My name is such and such. How you doing? You flirt, you talk a little bit, and then later on, she, you ask her on a date and then you flirt with her and stuff like that. And you might tell her, you're just like, hey, I'm just looking to hook up. If she asks you, tell her, I'm just looking to hook up. You know what I mean? I'm not saying you have to reveal every aspect of yourself, but if a woman asks you a direct question, be honest. Because it's a make or break. Because if you lie, you could potentially waste your time. Now, if you tell the truth and she's like, I'm not looking for that, I'm looking for a relationship, you're like, all right, cool. Hey, you still have my number. If you change your mind, give me a call. But I think it's very, very important to be honest, because it allows you to go in with 100% of yourself. And, you have, you don't want to repress sides of yourself, because those repressed sides have power too. So go in with 100%, recognize the social rules, but be yourself. That's all. Consider the information in this video helpful. Slide that like button, sub to the channel. It really helps the channel grow. There's definitely more to come. Stay safe. Have a good day.